In this week's portion by Yakel, we read of the construction of the culmination of the construction of the Mishkan, the tabernacle in the desert, the magnificent traveling edifice that brought the Shekhinah, the divine presence, to the Jewish people. In the portion of Truma, we find when we are given the details of the commandments of what to do, the Torah tells us to do this, do this, do this, build this way, build the ark this way, build the table this way. Afterwards, it says, V'chein ta'asu, and so shall you do. The Malbim commentary is concerned. The Torah gave us the details. It said what for us to do. Why does the Torah say after all the details, V'chein ta'asu, and so shall you do? The Malbim explains beautifully. And so shall you do means, just like I have commanded you to build a tabernacle, to build an ark, to build an altar, I want you to build one within your heart. Build a mishkan, build a tabernacle in your heart, build an altar in your heart. Amazing concept, magnificent concept. The idea that we are completely holy and there's so much godliness within us. But what are we going to do with this concept? Usually in the Torah Energizer, we give examples. And in this particular illustration, this particular time, I leave the examples to each and every one of us, to each and every individual. When we go to a holy place, just think, how do we feel? How do you feel when you go to the Western Wall? When you go to a holy place, you feel uplifted, you feel inspired, you feel exhilarated. The Malbim is reminding us that we have a holy place within us. We have the temple, we have an altar, but the Malbim says, build it in your heart. It doesn't say in your mind. Build it in your heart. It's a matter of feeling, projection. How do I feel when I go to a holy place? Let me then take that feeling and transfer it to myself wherever I am, because I have holiness within me. I have a temple within me. So, for each and every one of us, just stop and think of what we have felt when we were at the holiest place, at the holiest moment and time in our lives. And remind ourselves that that can be capsulized, and it is capsulized within every one of us. If we only would remember that the sky is the limit to the growth, the spiritual growth that we can accomplish, and the real true value that we can give to our lives. The Torah says at the construction of the tabernacle, God says, "V'shachanti b'socham," I will dwell among them. The Or HaChaim says, when the temple was constructed, what it did was it brought the Shekhinah, the divine presence, not just to the temple, but b'socham, within each and every Jew. So that temple that was given to us at the time of right after the time of the giving of the Torah, the Malbim says, V'chein ta'asu. The Torah is saying, build it within. Build it within yourself. Remember, there's an expression out there: build it, and they will come. Well, let's remember that we have it within us, and let's come to ourselves and bring out the greatness within ourselves. Have a fabulous Shabbos.